Hello, welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors, which is HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
And you'll be hearing more about that a little bit later. My name is Melissa, and I am often the juice of the Gin and Juice podcast.
And I am Mel, and I am sometimes the gin.
And thank you guys so much for all the love on the last episode with our husbands that y'all really seem to like and enjoy.
They're a good time.
Yeah, I went back and watched that and thought I wanted to cut some clips actually because that week of podcast was so funny, from the Bald and the Beautiful where Kev and Marcus were acting a donkey, to that whole like discussion about I should have named it the worst week ever.
I started to.
I should have named it. We should change it.
Okay.
We should change it to the worst week ever. That was freaking, it was just a good time.
Yes.
I went back and just smiled the whole time watching
fun.
it, like I wasn't present the whole, like it was just fun. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, we start with we start with the segment that we call Long Story Short. We didn't get any emails from y'all. So make sure that y'all are emailing admin at MrsKevOnStage. If you have any, pop the trunk. You have one?
No, somebody, I feel like, you know how you make like internet friends?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've made an internet friend. And she was telling me about her pop the trunk story.
Oh, y'all make sure y'all.
No, and I was all into the Instagram DMs, and so I forgot to put it on get all the facts so that I can present the story properly.
Okay, so email us your. You're right. Don't email us your long story short. Email us your pop the trunk moment. Of course, we'll keep you anonymous if you have one. But we start with a long story short, and this is just like about our week, okay? Because you guys haven't seen us in a week because I went to Dubai.
Yep.
That's where we'll start. We had a really good time. Tabitha Brown.
Hello.
Travels different.
Hello.
The entire time I kept telling Kevin, so we all, if you're not unfamiliar, there's an episode of Oprah Winfrey when she was talking to like some sort of like investigator of sorts or whatever. And his main thing, this is like a iconic signature episode. And he talks about don't go to the second location.
Yes.
Like if you're ever like in a situation, you're kidnapped or you're held, whatever, don't go to the second location. That's what he tells you. Don't go to the second location. Every place we went with Tab looked like the second location. I literally said that out loud to Kevin. I was like, this looks like the second location. We're not going to come back from this. I'm so
luxury.
confused. Everything, if everybody was going left, Tab had us going right.
Hello?
Like, everything was like very, and I saw this in the comments, and it was only one person, but a couple people liked it, and I blocked them.
Hello.
But in case anybody else thought, the Brown family did not pay for the Fredericks family to go to Dubai.
Hello?
Not one single
Amen.
solitary red cent came from them. We paid our way.
That part.
We paid our whole way.
Y'all got money.
All the dollars came. We don't know more. All the dollars came from us. Okay. But because Tab is Tab, she gets which we paid for. Now don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But she's used to traveling a certain way.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so we're traveling with them. We're celebrating our 40th, but they invited us because it was their 20th wedding anniversary. And so we're doing the things that they would normally do.
Yes.
She travels different, okay? She travels different. That's all I want to say. I wasn't used to it. I had questions. I know I was acting like ignorant, okay?
Brand new.
Because for example, the people would come and they would like check you in. Mm-hmm. So they would like take your passport. And then they
like
know
at the airplane. I mean, at the airport.
No, yeah, we were like in this private room.
Oh, got it.
So they like take your bags and then they take your passport and then they like go away. Yeah, and they come back and they have like your boarding pass.
Is this like a lounge?
Yes, it's literally like a lounge. I'm about to tell y'all who we saw up in there. Should I? Okay, yeah. We saw Janae Aiko's baby daddy.
That's called Baby Sean.
Okay.
Big Sean, not Baby Sean. It's because you said baby daddy.
Yeah.
His name is Big Sean.
Okay, we saw Big Sean.
Okay.
We saw John Voight.
Oh.
And we saw...
He's an actor.
Yes, who's apparently, Kev was like, he's MAGA.
Oh.
Which makes sense. He's old as dirt.
All right.
But we also saw Pierce Bronson. What's his name? the
Is your mic
007
on?
man.
They get mad when your mic's not on.
They do get mad when your mic's not on.
Look at me, looking out for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna keep yelling at me. Turn your mic on, Cam. Test.
Pierce Brosnan?
It's Brosnan?
Yes.
Oh, it's all them letters up in there?
Oh.
Well, Chad, we saw it to him. And let me tell you something. That man looks exactly how he looks in the movies.
I don't know who this man is.
Look him up. He is the most...
James Bond.
Yeah, he's James Bond.
Before Daniel Craig.
He's the better
That's right.
one.
Oh,
what?
I see him.
He...
Oh,
First
he's
of all,
smooth man.
listen to me.
Okay.
He is the most handsome old man. And I told Kevin this too.
This is a vibe. This whole picture.
That's how he looks. That's how he looks.
That's
I
amazing.
told Kevin, have you ever seen, like, if, I'm going to tell you right now, if you saw me in real life, chances are I'm going to look like this.
Amen.
Chances are you're not going to meet MrsKevOnStage. You're going to meet Melissa. And she don't be wearing makeup because wearing makeup all day is not what I be liking to do. I probably have sweatpants on because I also usually have sweatpants on.
Yes.
You might be very much disappointed.
Yes.
Okay, because you might expect fashion. Okay, you might expect makeup. You might expect hair. You probably won't get that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Lower your expectations because you probably won't get that. Pierce looks how he looks in the movies.
Oh, that's amazing.
Fitted suit, hair.
He had a suit on.
Yes,
for a
in
flight
the airport. And it was
Where
tailored.
are you going? In a tailored suit for a flight.
Yes.
They say tailored suits are actually very comfortable when you get them like properly sized to you.
Listen to me.
Oh,
That man
it screams no.
was looking like money.
That's amazing.
Yes. I was like,
Okay.
I literally told Kev, I love seeing celebrities and they look like how you think they should look.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I saw him out the corner of my eye, and because he looked like him? I was like, I think that's the 007 man because he looked like
Yeah.
Yeah, like 007.
Ah.
It was really cool.
Did
Like
y'all
really, really
speak to
cool.
him?
I think Kev may have said something
okay.
because Kev is really much on that. Like, I just want to let you know I appreciate your work. I think I don't remember because I was just like, first of all, this man, for an older white man, his genes have been good to him.
Well, hello.
Yes, his genes have been really good to him. I'm really praying that he's like not MAGA or something. Like, let's just really hope that he's not because John Boyd looks like death walking.
Oh no,
that man, his genes. Sorry to this man.
Oh no,
that man. I don't know how old he is, but he looks every bit of every moment of 80s. Every age that he's
in. He's in his 80s.
84. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And he looks 92.
Oh,
he looks old and just like he tired.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's because in the movies now he's all makeup, whereas you probably saw him without any of that. So he's someone who looks worse.
Y'all saw him as Melissa and not MrsKevOnStage.
No. We saw him as
Death. That's R.I.P.
Yes, that man.
Oh man,
that man. He's old. He didn't want to. He don't want to be here no more. That man is tired,
okay,
and I get it. So anyway, that was our travel with Tab. They're freaking fantastic. We had a really good time with them.
Best part.
The best part. Good question. So the best part was the random things that happened. So the first best part was the magic show, which was, again, we were just eating, and the guy was like, "Can I do magic?" We were like, yeah, sure. Absolutely." So that was really cool. And then the other best part of the trip, and there's video of it, you could just see us like literally tears in our eyes laughing. We went to see in the desert. They had us do like these different activities. So one of them was to see this falconer. A falconer is a man or a person that trains falcons.
Mm-hmm. Like legit falcons.
Like legit falcons, okay? Full birds, okay? And apparently falcons are like a prized possession in Dubai. They're like the equivalent of, I want to say like $20,000 to $30,000. Well, his actually was the equivalent of $20,000-$30,000 US.
Oh my.
But they can get up to like $700,000 US. Like they're just...
That's insane.
Yes, very expensive. Like the bird had a passport that he showed us. If you travel with it, it can't go like where the pets go. It has to have its own seat. Wow. You can't hunt them. Like they're very much like prized possessions. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this man, we're on our way and we're in like the little car thing. And the guy, as we're approaching, he's like, this guy is like the falconer to the sheik or the sheiks. I think that's the right word.
The royal people?
Yes. And he's really talented, and he comes from a family and a lineage of this. Like, he's freaking phenomenal.
Yes.
Like, hyping him up. So we're like, oh, we're getting the people.
Best of the best.
Yes. So we come down. The guy gets out of his car. He has a whole entire cane. He has sunglasses on, and he has this falcon. We get out. And we do the things where you can put the bird on your arm. You take a picture. Me, Kev, and Chance do it. Tab doesn't do it. She's vegan and loves animals, so she doesn't do it. So when he comes over, the falconer comes over to Tab to do you want to pet her? And Tab kind of lightly pet it, and she says she prayed to the bird, you deserve to be free.
Hello?
Okay, this is important.
Not her.
Because she said she prayed to the bird and touched it. You deserve to be free.
Oh, Jesus.
Within 2 minutes. The man came over, took the falcon's, did not take the falcon's hoodie off. He had a hoodie over his head because he said they startle easy.
Oh.
But he had it on a rope thing. And I don't know how he was doing this and the rope wouldn't, and the bird flew away.
Away. To freedom because Tab prayed.
Yes. When I tell
Wait, it still had the hood on?
Yes.
He couldn't even see.
He couldn't even see. And this was the funny part. If the falconer is you, okay,
Cam.
Cam is in front of me. The bird had the thing on and was flying like this, but flying away. When I tell you,
was he supposed to take the blindfold
so
off?
the man apparently that's how he communicates with the bird, is that he could see. So he had this stick thing, and I wish I could demonstrate. He had the stick thing, and he kept saying hup, hup,
like,
trying to be
back.
cool. Yes, because that's the command to come back. So he was trying to do it real smooth, right? Like this wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Correct. I'm not stressed out that my $30,000 bird just
flying
flew away. Correct.
Tab.
So he says, hup, hup. The bird is still going. Hup. Before you know it, we no longer can see the bird. It's gone.
Jesus.
This man immediately becomes healed. I mean, touch the hem of Jesus' garment. Cane is gone. He's taking off running. Accent gone. Starts cussing in full American English.
U.S. English.
When I tell you, we laughed for 45 minutes.
Wait.
This man took off, got it, and I mean just took off running, got in the car, and was gone. We could not stop laughing. Because it went from this man being cool, coming down with the little cane.
The best in Dubai.
Correct. The best in Dubai. Do I got sunglasses? He was like this.
Walking. Just as cool
with his sunglasses.
And then that falcon said,
bird
no more.
Was like, Auntie Tab said I should be free.
That was
so
the prayer.
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Wait, no.
I gotta go. This man, turns out he has a GPS tracker.
The falcon.
The falcons, and they have an app where he can locate it. So 45 minutes later, he comes back. We gotta do an ad. Okay. He comes back with the bird. This man says, he does this all the time.
Oh, no, he don't.
No, he don't.
No, he don't.
Because you freaked out.
You would have had a way to get
Yes, you would not have freaked out the way you did. So then he's like, yeah, his name in Arabic means troublemaker. Well, why would you
bring
him as the demonstration?
Why would you bring him? You don't have another bird, like the good bird, the one that you named A+ student. Like, why would you bring this bird? Why would you bring the troublemaker?
How embarrassing.
Yeah, when we laughed heartily. So there is video footage.
Oh, yes.
Because we got a drone thing where they capture, and you literally see us
cracking up.
I mean, reenacting, just having the best time laughing at this man.
Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you quickly what else is the best time. Not having to go to the grocery store to figure out what you're going to make for dinner. That is where HelloFresh comes in. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. So flavor is in full bloom at HelloFresh. Enjoy the taste of spring with chef-crafted recipes featuring ripe seasonal ingredients delivered right to your door. It's starting to get warmer outside, and when the spring sunshine is calling your name, don't call for takeout. No, no, no. You call for HelloFresh. Get HelloFresh instead. Their quick and easy meals make feeding the family a cinch, and without the high price tag. Their new fast and fresh options are ready in just 15 minutes or less. I love me some HelloFresh. We just made it was a pork chop recipe. Let me find it actually because it was so good. So it's sage butter pork chops with roasted broccolini.
Ooh, we love broccolini.
And citrusy potato salad. I was going to say, do you love broccolini?
I love broccolini.
I love it
no,
so
it's so much.
Much better than broccoli.
Oh,
it's so
head and shoulders
good.
above broccoli.
Oh my gosh. And so when I got this recipe in my box, I was so hyped because first of all, pork chops with a little sage butter, that was like new to me. That's why I love HelloFresh because they love a good lemon on something.
Come on.
They love a little sage, a little just stuff I would have never
normally
put together.
Yeah.
Yes. And with the roasted broccoli, I mean, all in. I definitely enjoyed this meal. So go to HelloFresh.com/juice16.
Juice16.
And use code juice16.
Juice16.
For 16 free meals plus free shipping. Yeah, man. Go get your order because HelloFresh
Be doing the things that need to be done.
They're so clutch. Yeah. I love it. Okay.
You can literally, I'm going to include this, Aubrey. Look, Mel. And this is the moment that she was praying. Yes. And that's when she prayed.
See, you know what? Auntie Tab praying over the birds.
Yes, look at us. You're free, cheesy bread. Literally, Tab has this video. And we died. I'm going to include it so you guys can see.
Yes.
We died laughing. It was that literally was the best part of the trip. Like, I love those type of memories anyway.
Yeah,
I really do think they like make a trip like those. That's the stuff that's the most memorable.
Yeah.
And they're not planned. They're
not
on purpose.
Right.
You know, we had a good time obviously in the jet cars and stuff, but like you expect to have fun.
Yeah.
You know? This was like unexpected and truly like the best thing. Last thing I want to say about two more things actually I want to say about Dubai. And that is on one of the days we went out to dinner and I had on a bodysuit.
Okay.
How y'all be wearing y'all bodysuits, lady? I have questions. Because when you have the thong bodysuit, do you wear thongs? Do you wear panties? Do you put it over? Do you put it under? Do you not wear underwear at all? How does it work? I need to understand the rules because I had underwear on. You know, I love, cover everything.
Same.
Okay. But then putting that thong thing on the out, it was uncomfortable. I at some point I had to go to the bathroom and just like rearrange the whole situation.
The whole thing.
It was just a lot, and I just feel like as a collective, we need to decide what the rules are, and then perhaps also tell the manufacturers because, girl, what is we doing?
I feel like Kim Kardashian is the only person who wears her bodysuits without drawers underneath.
Is that what she does?
I feel like that's what I feel like I see in Skims ads.
And it was a Skims bodysuit.
And I feel like that's like what she do. But I think the rest of us.
What do y'all do?
I know. I'm curious. I wear my drawers. I like
understand.
drawers.
They said no
underwear. With the bodysuit? So you act like the bodysuit is your drawers.
Underwear?
But with the snaps under there?
It don't. For some reason in my mind, I think it's the snaps. It sounds very yeast infection-y to me.
It don't sound like a vibe for me.
It feels like you shouldn't probably be doing that.
I agree. I need to understand. No draws. Okay, everybody's doing no draws. We're the only people
I'm
here.
the only one confused.
I wear draws. I didn't know that.
I wear them.
A question.
I didn't know
assumed.
that. When did y'all have the meeting? When did y'all have the meeting and decide this? Like, I was absent. I was unaccounted for that day.
The shirt. Your guys are saying the shirt becomes
your
drawers.
underwear for the full day.
Oh. Well, y'all do your thing. I'm going to keep wearing my drawers.
Okay, well, I'm finna try it because I was struggling.
Oh, because it was just too many things?
I had on way too many things.
Oh, well, this is consistent with you, ma'am.
Listen, I was like, I don't know how to wear this. I don't know what to do. I don't. Because putting the bodysuit on first felt wrong.
Yeah.
But then putting it on the outside is a wedgie all day.
That's true. It feels wrong, but better than putting it on first.
Yeah, but then you have the bodysuit.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So listen, I'm happy y'all told me, okay?
News to me.
Yeah, news to me. That's it. That's all. Okay, I feel like I did everything. The only thing I want to, or you have a long story short?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I was at the end. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to do one pop the trunk then, unless you want to do yours.
Wait, you have other, you're not.
I don't want to because it's 20 minutes, unless you want me to do all of them.
Yeah, it's Kev's birthday.
Okay, today is my husband's 40th birthday.
Yes, that's worth mentioning.
Kevin Fredericks is 40.
40.
And I...
How long have you known him? Since he was what? What was his first birthday y'all celebrated? He turned
18.
Oh, wow.
We were 17 when we got together.
Okay.
Well, actually, technically, he was already 18. Technically. Because we got together on May 15th.
Oh, and his birthday is May
the
1st,
first,
obviously.
yeah.
Got it.
So I was 17. But yeah, so today is Kevin's birthday. He is 40. And it is really strange to like grow old with someone.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a really interesting. We were literally just talking about like he was looking at his beard. My arm hurts today.
Man,
like
man.
I low-key need to go to the chiropractor. And it's just very, like he literally Kev was like, when you're young, you're like, oh, I like you a lot. I love you a lot, whatever. He's like, at this point, like I've made a decision to like live my life with you.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, it was really like, I don't know. We were both kind of having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then unexpectedly, there's certain things when someone passes that you prepare yourself for. And so you prepare yourself for the holidays. You prepare yourself for their first birthday. Obviously, I'm preparing myself for their first Jay and Tam's anniversary. Kev's birthday wasn't on that list of preparation.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of having a moment. And I think it was because it was so unexpected, you know? It was really unexpected to be feeling a way about Jason on his, I don't know, it was kind of odd for me too, actually. And I saw it on his face, and then he drove Isaiah to school, and he called, and he was like bawling. And what song did he say was playing?
Diddy. I mean, not yeah.
Yeah,
Diddy.
yeah.
Every step
yes,
I
yeah. So he was just really in his feelings. So it was just it was very bittersweet. And I told him because he said Jason came to him in his dream.
Oh, nice.
And I told someone. DM me this, and it's something I've actually held on to because I actually find it to be comforting that when you think of someone who's recently or someone that's in your life that's passed or they come to you in your dream, it's a way of God telling you that they're thinking about you.
Oh, I love that.
Me too. And so I told Kev, Jay, he wouldn't forget your birthday.
Yeah.
He like Jay wouldn't forget your birthday. Like he would have flew out here to go to Topgolf yesterday, and that's like all we did, and he would have been here. So I was like, of course. Yes, of course he would come to you in his dream. Like he's so proud of you, and he wouldn't miss your birthday. So I was happy to like contextualize it for him in that way. I mean, he was still sad, but I feel like that's a good way of like contextualizing.
Yeah.
It allows you to maybe smile a little bit, even though I know it sucks and it's painful and it sucks. So yeah, that was Kev's birthday. Where I found this recipe. Let me tell you.
Hello.
I'm still jet lagged, so I didn't go to bed until like 6 a.m. this morning.
Because it's like is it 12 hours?
11.
Dang
so
near the other side of the day?
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning. Or maybe tonight. It might be like 11:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
So there is this YouTuber, and he's like, I think he's white. Oh, this is the wrong channel. Anyway, he has this lamb chop recipe. Why am I in this channel? That's weird. Anyway, I can't find it. I'm finna make it tonight.
I'm looking forward to it.
So y'all wish me luck, because literally at like 5 o'clock this morning, I was like, you know what? We can't go out. Yeah. I should order groceries, and I'm gonna make dinner instead.
Should we bring a cake?
I bought a cake, but you can make it.
Okay, McKinley would love to do that.
Okay, yeah, you guys can make it because I was low key kind of stressed. I was like, how you gonna make this lamb chop? It's gonna be lamb chops, mashed potatoes, and spicy
Broccolini?
green beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was green beans. Broccolini would have been fire though.
I think I have some in my fridge.
Broccolini would have been fire.
And the cake, okay.
Yeah, and the cake. I think it'll be fine.
Yes.
And Kev's very excited about it. Here we go. Let me tell y'all his name. His name is, how do I find your channel? Oh no. How do I find my history?
I have no idea.
Well, never mind. I can't find it. I thought it was on. The problem is I'm used to doing this on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where this is. Oh, here we go. Playlist, because I think I saved it in my food playlist. Hold on. I'm about to tell y'all his name in case y'all want to make it. Because it was actually under his...
Is it Mr. It's a white man? Is it Mr. Make It Happen?
Yes.
Somebody put it in there.
Girl, you better know exactly
Kelly
what
Nicole,
I'm talking
how
about.
you knew?
Girl, thank you so much. Because...
You knew that.
Yes, you did. Here it is right here. Mr. Make It Happen.
You knew that.
So it's called Full Valentine's Day Dinner from start to finish, glazed lamb chops, and then it's with mashed potatoes and garlic parmesan mashed potatoes and spicy green beans. So we're making his full entire. I made a couple of his recipes, and they're really good. Normally, what I do is because I'm a mixer and matcher. I usually will find I'll use a Danny recipe and I'll combine it with like his or the black man that I can't think of either, but I think y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
AB something
that you talked about last time.
Yeah, him. And listen, together they are Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
They are Captain Planet because they be doing the things. You hear me? So I'll make it tonight. I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Cap.
And then,
I said Cap. I'm gonna let you know too.
And then, oh yeah, you'll do. And then, what else did I have on the list? Bodysuits, Dubai. Oh, an HBCU tour. I'm taking the boys on an HBCU tour next month.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys happen to have connections in Daytona Beach, Bethune-Cookman, Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta, North Carolina, A&T, Howard, Grambling, Texas Southern, please let me know because I would love to set up a tour. I already have my notes messed up, which kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure Morehouse is set up.
I was about to say I'm surprised if they haven't.
Yeah, another one is set up. Anyway, a couple of these is already set up. But the point is, if you have a connect for me to get a tour, please email me or DM me. Because, I'm taking the boys this summer for them to stay in LA. And then I'll pop the trunk on myself later.
Hilarious. Okay. That was long story short.
And that was long story long because that's 30 minutes.
What else you got?
What?
Nothing. I'm going down. You got a pop the trunk you don't want to do, or you do?
I do. I thought you were going to do your long story short.
Oh, you know what? It was just that, when you're like in school and you're in grade school essentially, and even when you get your first job, maybe this was your experience or maybe not, but like when your like person goes away, you be bored.
Yeah.
That was me and Greg all week. Like when your friend.
Yes.
I used to have my friend at work. It was this middle-aged white guy. You know how people are always like your work husband, work wives be like the opposite of like, how are y'all even friends?
Yes.
So, but if he was not there, I would be like, well, today's gonna suck. Yeah. Today's boring. That was me and Greg all week. Like, well, they're gone enjoying Dubai, huh? So it's just us all week, huh?
Hysterical.
McKinley's like, when is Auntie coming back?
Oh, I love my Kenny.
When is she coming? So anyway, we're glad that you guys are back. We're
back, child. We're not doing nothing else.
I didn't put any clothes on the entire week. No makeup. I did nothing the entire week.
Low key, that's a vibe though.
No, I felt a mess. It's like, girl, get some business about yourself.
Man, that's the only thing too. Okay, so pop the trunk really quick. I want to pop the trunk on myself, and this is the reason why. I hate quick weaves. I know I hate quick weaves.
They're the best.
I still decided to get a quick weave.
You did.
Dumb. I have to know myself better.
You do.
Because they itch. And it is
It's because you don't get them enough.
Girl, I don't think my scalp is made out for it. I really don't.
Halfway through, I was like, she's not going to come back with this quick weave on her head. She going to come back like, I had to wash it out. I had to wash it out.
Listen to me. So after we did the water thing,
yep.
you know, the water got to it a little bit. I let that water hit it just enough to kind of loosen it so I could scratch it. But then I got a little carried away because it was like kind of slipping.
I'm sure it was.
Slipping just
and
a
you
little
ain't
bit.
had no glue, did you? You didn't bring none.
No, not a nothing.
See?
Not a nothing. When I got home, I mean, I couldn't wait. I immediately got in the shower and just sat
just letting it run.
Just let it run.
You're not real.
I'm not. I am so concerned about what I'm going to do for this vow renewal.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't get.
Because I can't.
You need to get some braids. Braids be pretty. Braids could be pretty.
For a vow renewal, though? No. I feel like later on I'm going to regret that.
Probably.
Yeah. But I feel like I just got to wear my short hair.
Or yeah. You can wear your short hair with a couple tracks added if you wanted
definitely.
a look.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Anyway, that's it. If you're not a weave person, don't play yourself. Know yourself. Don't play yourself because you will be like, it was so itchy. It was so itchy. I low-key don't even have like curling irons big enough to curl weave. So trying to curl in that video, I was trying to curl it. And this is the other thing, I don't really know how to curl long hair no more. So I was trying to curl it. One side was all pretty and giving Farrah Fawcett. The other side was like, were you held back?
Hilarious.
Like, what happened? I don't understand why you're not. I don't understand. It was just a lot going on. So anyway, that was my pop the trunk moment on myself.
Yourself.
Yeah, because it was stupid. I should not have done that. I should have just got braids.
We're gonna move on to YSL.
Okay.
Because there was a lot that happened in the YSL case over the last 2 weeks. Okay,
Mel was literally sending me links while Mel didn't have a pop the trunk.
I don't have a pop the trunk. I didn't do nothing. I didn't leave the house because I was bored. Okay, pop the trunk on me for not having my own life. Okay. No. So YSL, let me tell y'all, because a lot happens in YSL, and it's a lot. So I'm gonna try to remember everything that happened. The first thing is they ended up having the motion for double jeopardy. Remember, I was telling y'all last time that there was a double jeopardy and we didn't all the way understand how it made sense. Here is the breakdown of what the argument is for double jeopardy. Okay. What Young Thug's attorney, his name is Brian Steele, is arguing. So his first point is that double jeopardy, you have to have different charges, right, to not be double jeopardy. And even though stuff can overlap, there has to be at least one distinguishing factor that separates one charge from the other. Okay. So one of the examples that was brought up was like incest and molestation, right? You can get both of those charges. And while a lot of the evidence for one helps prove the other, the thing that's different between them is incest has to be family, right? And molestation does not have to be family. It has to be someone minor. All right. And so that while they have the same evidence, they also can be separate charges. So his point is that these charges that the defendants have been charged with, his point, which is not a good one, is that they all are within the same evidence. There is no differentiating factor between RICO and what they've already been charged for. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. The rebuttal to that, the state came back and said, literally, that's not the case, because the whole point of a RICO case is that there has to be an organization attached. You can rob somebody and not do it under an organization. You could just rob somebody. So that point does not match. That was Brian Steele's first point. The second that he brought up, which was interesting, is that and I don't know even if this is a point, but he was like, we have been advising our clients, lawyers all the time have been advising clients to take plea deals, and only for you to then take those pleas and say you were guilty of this, and that actually falls into this. So he was like, we as lawyers can't accurately or with smartly advise and advise our clients, because telling them that only
weakens
helps you
right
later on when you try to charge them with RICO. So that was the other point he brought up. The third one he brought up had to do with the Atlanta Public Schools scandal that happened years ago. Years ago, if you don't know, there was a massive RICO case that basically the school district and like the superintendent was having test scores changed for students at APS. And so it became a whole, like it was unveiled to be a whole organization. They got found guilty. People went to jail. Like it was a whole thing. So the attorney brought up that case in particular because there was a defendant in APS who was charged for a crime separate from the RICO case. She actually was found not guilty of that. They were still under the RICO. They still brought that charge in and tried to basically retry it under the RICO. And so he was like, here, she was not found guilty and now you're bringing it in. And then he brought up another case in which someone was found guilty and then it was brought in. So he was like, which is it? Yeah. Which is it? If she was already found not guilty, how could you then bring that in under a RICO? Yeah. So anyway, that was another reason. And then the other thing that he brought up is basically if everybody who is a defendant under the RICO is not charged to get together, right? So people can be severed. Their cases can be severed from the entire thing. They still will be charged, but it's just severed. So his point was when those people are severed, if their cases happen first or second, it doesn't matter. You're not able to properly, their lawyers aren't able to properly, like, what is it called? Like, not testify, but question them. Cross-examine them.
Oh, got it.
And so he's essentially like, if they get all guilty, you're able to bring those charges into our RICO case, but we can't even cross-examine or like counter any of those points. They're already done. Yeah. And so it's RICOs are unfair. Yeah. So it's actually really, really interesting, his points. The judge did not make a ruling on that motion. He just heard the motion and then chaos happened in the case. So that happened first. The next day, literally the next day, I'm trying to remember which one there was a bunch of media the next day and everyone entering.
This is a circus.
It is. Everyone entering into the courthouse already gets checked. But they had added an extra layer of security, so everyone entering into the actual courtroom got checked a second time.
Oh, this is when all the people were getting arrested.
So people are entering in. There's a bunch of media. The case is about to start. There's about to have more motions. And while that's happening, police, actually, it wasn't even security. Legit police, sheriff's department, come into the room and arrest one of the defendants in the middle of it. They're arresting. His attorney doesn't know what's happening. Yeah. He is then taken to the back and he is heard yelling and screaming. So the other defendants get crazy because they hear their friend in the back getting crazy and all of that. So it ends up being like complete chaos. The next day, the tape is released because everybody's like, what was he even arrested for? Like, what happened? They basically were saying that they could smell marijuana on him. So the video of him in the back, he is like, it is embarrassing, y'all. Because here, black men and women literally are unfairly treated. Mm-hmm. They are shot and killed, hunted down by police. So to see this black man on the ground, you're hurting my arm, you're breaking my arm. He is acting a fool. And they are like, can you get up? Can you please get up? We're not touching you there. Can you stop? Sir, we just need to check you. The man is like, I'm a man. I don't even want to do this to you. You got to get up. I need you to, I got to strip search you. Hilarious. He's like, you got to take off my clothes. And that's what you hear. He's in the back screaming, not because he is being mistreated. It's because he's a damn fool. So he is, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. And they're like, we have to strip search you. We have to strip search you because
that's why he was acting the donkey because he knew he was wrong.
So it gets stripped down. He got his drawers on it. He like, see, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. They had to blur the camera because they took his drawers off. This man had sewn 2 pairs of drawers together.
Hilarious.
And in the middle
was
some weed.
That was smart.
He had 2 bags of marijuana in his drawers.
Oh my God.
So it was so sad because they called his dad in to watch the video of what was happening. Because, of course, your son is screaming. You trying to figure it out. This man looked like a hardworking man who just got off of work, okay?
Oh.
He had like a worker's outfit on. And he watching and he just like,
that's
he
gotta
looked
break his
so
heart.
disappointed and sad. And here he is, a part of a RICO case, and now he in the back acting a fool because he done sold weed between his damn drawers.
Hilarious.
So that was a mess. He comes back to court the next day. His name is Rodney. Rodney is back in court the next day. This day, the attorney who has to pay buy everybody lunch. Okay, his name is Menendez. He his client is Miles Farley. Okay, Miles Farley on Monday of that week he was the one who was arguing for Miles to get a bond because he had a good track record. He's never been in trouble, and so the judge is supposed to rule on Miles Farley's bond this day, but they do the second check for all the attorneys' clients going into the courtroom. Menendez, Miles' attorney, who is actually a friend of the family, so he's doing it for free, pro bono. They're checking his bag. This is the attorney. They're checking his bag, and they find some prescription drugs, but they are not in their original case. They're not in their original bottle, the prescriptions, and they are... I'm assuming he called it something, but basically you could tell it wasn't. It had to be like Vicodin or something like that. Yeah. So because of that, they are telling him he's going to be arrested. He takes his phone and he tosses it to one of his his colleagues, because he's like, he said they had been exchanging words all week, the attorneys and the officers, right? So it's a bit tense. So he throws it because he's like, if my clients see me getting arrested, or if they find out from the news that I've been arrested and I'm their lawyer, this is going to be a problem. So I need someone to have access to my phone, not just in the jail while I'm waiting to get out, someone to have access to my phone. When he tosses it, he ends up hitting a sheriff. So my God! So they charge him with hitting an officer.
Shut up.
Plus having possession of prescription drugs that are not in their bottle. Okay? He gets arrested, gets put in the cell.
Oh my God.
And ends up having to get booked. Okay? He said by the time he got there, they actually had taken the charge of hitting the officer away.
Oh, good.
And he had already called his attorney. And if you're an attorney, I'm going to assume you got a better attorney. Okay. So the attorney ends up writing this scathing letter that was like, this is all illegal. All illegal. He was illegally arrested because the law is actually, you are a patient who has been prescribed medication, you don't have to keep them in their original case.
Shut up.
Yes. So he's like, this is and so what ends up happening now, mind you, this day, Miles Farley, the whole reason for court that day, the judge is gonna rule on if his client can get out on bond.
Oh my God.
So the judge ends up saying he's severed. Your client, you guys are severed, and your attorney's in jail. So we'll see you next time. So everybody's like, does that mean he doesn't even get out on bond? And now the attorney's in jail? Like, it was a mess. Attorney ends up getting out that day, but the judge is like, it's severed.
It's done.
But he ends up ruling the next day that Miles Farley can get out on bond. He is the first of all the defendants. They have been trying and trying. He is the first defendant to get bond. So that, of course, renews everybody.
Yeah. We're now all
invigorated. So now Young Thug's attorney has asked for him to get bond. It is
a circus.
It was a zoo. So then there was one more thing that happened. I can't remember. But the other thing, the last few things I'll say. Last week they had a bunch of experts come on. So they have before the trial actually starts, they have to interview people who they're saying are experts to see if they are actually experts to be able to be in front of a jury. So that was all happening. They had a bunch of people who are experts on rap music and like blah, blah, blah in courts and all of that.
Expert on rap music. What'd that be?
Well, expert on rap music and its relation to gang culture and how that is used in court is really what it is. But one of the experts had something
sound made
so
up in a
interesting.
mug.
It did. It was a lot of people. But one of them, he was saying that over the last like 50 years, there's only been 4 instances in which art forms that are not rap music have actually been used in trial.
Oh, wow. Only 4.
Only 4. Every other time, it is rap music. And in those, all 4 of those have been overturned or were found not guilty because their basis is that art is not autobiographical work and cannot be used to...
Shut up.
Yes. 4 in all of them
were overturned.
Yes. So he was like, there actually is a problem here with how people
it's disproportionate. Yes, rap music and how it's affecting Black people.
Yes. So it was wild. Okay, the last 2 things is that these public defenders, so some of the defendants, they have like 15, right, defendants in this case, but they have even more, but they are severed from the case because they don't have attorneys.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, because public defenders apparently only get $7,500 for the entire case. And you know how long this case is supposed to go. And so they are saying they're being overworked and underpaid. So because of how unique this case is, they asked to get more money.
Absolutely.
And so instead of $7,500, they have now taken it up to $15,000, the public defenders, but people aren't willing to work $15,000 for a year and a half of
that's
work.
Not nothing.
So one of the public defenders has asked to be recused. She's like, I don't want to be on this case. It's not enough money. So she files a motion to have herself removed. The public defender, the Georgia's...
Everything that possible is happening.
Oh my gosh. No, just listen. The Georgia public defender, the director of the Georgia public defenders, right? The judge subpoenas her to come to court because of this motion. We have to have this discussion. The director has asked, basically, go away with this. Get away from me with this follow. She don't want to come. And so they're going back and forth. And so last week, I guess her attorney comes to the courtroom to basically tell the judge, like, yo, can you act on her request to, like, move this subpoena away? She don't want to come. The judge is like, you can be here on Monday, and that's when I will discuss that. I'm not discussing that now. So because he doesn't want to discuss it, the director's attorney files a motion for the judge to be recused from the case.
Oh, my gosh.
On the basis that, number 1, the judge won't hear her motion to not be subpoenaed. And number 2, because she said she has a history. She got a beef with his wife, and he know that, and that's why he ain't trying to hear the motion.
Take this out of Atlanta.
Yes.
Take this out of Atlanta.
Yes. So apparently the judge's wife and this director over the public defenders used to work at some juvenile thing, and they didn't like each other. They got a beef.
This is so ghetto.
Girl. So today, everybody's in court. And the judge spends an hour and a half.
Oh my God.
Pissed. Basically like, y'all want me to recuse myself?
I know that's right. Wait, is it our favorite judge? The Black man?
Yes.
The one that's assigning homework?
Yes.
Oh yeah. First of all, I've been in this for how long? I've been in this for how long? Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long. Listen, tell that man, I bet you won't.
He was so... Let me tell you all the reasons why this motion doesn't work.
Come on.
Number 1.
I've been here since the beginning. Okay? That's first. This whole circus is being held down by me. And you want me to recuse myself? I bet you I won't do that.
Oh my gosh. I was like, is this real?
Have you seen the
pissed.
Atlanta is not a real place?
No.
Oh my God, there are threads on Black Twitter threads, I think is their Instagram handle. And it's literally Atlanta's not a real place. That's what this is giving. Atlanta's not a real place.
It's not real.
Because this is stupid.
This don't make no sense.
It
makes no sense. So yeah, now that literally is what's happening today. He was like, well, everybody's here. Can we just do it now? And so her attorney's like, well, yeah, she's here. So the judge calls up the public defender who is trying to get recused herself. And basically the judge is like, can y'all just go talk about it? Can you guys figure it out? Because she's saying basically
I'm exhausted.
she has a financial hardship. This attorney is like, I financially cannot do this. It's not enough money. Yeah. So they end up going. The judge is like, y'all go talk about it. We're going to recess for 10 minutes. And that 10 minutes is when I had to walk in here. So I don't even know what
Lord
has happened.
Have mercy.
But that was literally today. So what's left is we need to understand the double jeopardy. Hasn't been a ruling on that. And then with Young Thug's newest bond, request for bond, the judge is going to have to make a rule on the request for bond.
I am so exhausted, and I'm not following this.
I'm sorry. I hope that was a good recap. Just know it is chaos.
No, it is utter chaos. I can't. I'm over it. I would be done.
Okay, we are 51 minutes in. You want to talk about Love After Lockup?
Yes. Love After Lockup is also chaos.
Pure chaos.
Because old man, what's his name, man?
Which one?
No, we gonna start with the engagement.
Oh, Monique and Derek.
Monique and Derek got engaged.
Oh my gosh.
And she is a dummy.
But not only did they get engaged, it followed the night before.
Oh yes.
Where he is there meeting her entire her godmama.
Oh my God.
Her sisters.
So embarrassing.
They are there to meet everybody.
Oh my God.
And in the middle of talking about how he is not that person and things are good, his phone goes off.
Oh my God.
And he leaves. This man gets up.
The thing is, he forgot he was surrounded by, what was it, 4, 5, 6 black women.
Women.
That are also like,
girl,
Monique, you're a dummy.
Yes.
So what's his phone? Let's go follow him. Let's go corner him.
She said, somebody grab him. They all were like, okay,
yeah, let's go.
This is what we do.
Oh my God.
Allowed her to go in that bathroom and went through everything in that phone. He like, oh, there's some stuff in there.
Oh,
there's some ass and titties, and
listen,
that's a porn site. It's a porn site in my phone.
My favorite Derek is when he is doing them confessionals.
Oh my God.
And he is just honest.
It is.
Because he will lie to that girl's face
every time
and get in that confessional and be like, I slept with 10 women
every single time,
and just told this woman, I didn't. I love you, girl.
I love you. What are you talking about? And you know what? Watching him in action is like upsetting because he wants you to be specific so he can counter your specific point.
Absolutely.
He doesn't don't just say I'm cheating. What you see in the phone?
Yep.
What you see in the phone?
Because I'm not gonna tell him myself.
No.
So what do you know?
Yeah. So then she's like, the bottle girl. She's a party promoter.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not what we're not talking about specifics here, sir. You are cheating.
Yes, correct.
You are sleeping with women.
Correct.
There are tons of pictures and videos in this phone.
Yes.
She says she don't F with me. See, what's the problem?
Yes. Correct.
I was like, oh, this is terrible to watch.
And she just as happy.
Oh my gosh. They went through all of that. And then this man, I love you, girl.
And she was just
I want to be with you forever. Will you marry me? Oh.
He said, do what the people do. Do what the people
do. What the women do.
Come on, do girl, bye.
I was so embarrassed.
She's the literal definition of you like it, I love it.
Oh my.
Because like she clearly is a glutton for punishment. She clearly is a glutton for.
She doesn't want to be loved properly.
No. She wants this love. She is choosing this love.
It's sad.
But I'm gonna tell you off them. You know who is my actual favorite couple? She be going through too much, but I love this girl, Taylor.
Oh. Taylor and Chance?
Oh, I love her.
What?
I'm gonna
the
tell
young
you why.
woman?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why.
With the old drunk?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Who lost his job?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we talk about the same people.
I'm gonna tell you why I love her. I want her to have a stronger backbone, but she does have a backbone because she will smile.
She will,
and still be like, "But you're broke."
That's true.
Like she be called like when she saw him messing with when he went to dinner with his friend girl, and she was like crying.
Yeah, she was.
I want you to stop touching him. I said, how did she get that out?
Did. You just keep touching him. I'm sorry, it's making me uncomfortable. Yes. And you're not saying anything.
Yes, like in the midst of her tears.
Yeah,
I was like, oh girl, you be about it. You need better.
She does need better though because she pissed me off.
What?
Because she got a tracker. There's a tracker on his truck, so she pulls up with her sister and then goes in there and immediately cries.
Oh yeah, I was mad at that too.
And I was like, girl,
she should have went in there and popped the trunk.
If you,
she should have. She missed a prime opportunity.
Yeah,
this was pop the trunk.
You didn't drive all the way out here to cry.
And then like that's all she did.
And then he goes into it was just like, girl, you gotta go in with a plan. Like, I recognize its emotions are high. You're sad. That's your man. He's sitting here with a girl.
No, but you gotta go in angry. You gotta go in angry and then leave sad.
If you buck in the car, that's what you gotta listen to. So that when you get out, that's the energy you want. But if you're listening to like love music and like
all you gonna do is be sad,
girl, that's not the energy. You gotta bring the right people with you.
Yeah, she didn't have the right energy for it. And then the girl, the friend girl, was at first I was like, oh, she really didn't know, like she's trying to, and then somewhere along the lines it started feeling like she was tap dancing on the girl's insecurities and doing stuff on purpose.
I agree with
that. And I was like, oh, I kind of just turned on you a little bit.
Yes.
He's trash though. He needs to go.
He is a terrible person.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Oh, I hate it.
We never talked about this, but who's our guy with the girl?
Are we gonna get to Eris and Cameron?
Yes.
Because I love them.
Yes.
Oh, I love him.
He gets in his way. He gets in his own way though.
He does. But that's a smart man.
He is.
When he said, I'm pretty good with words, I was like, you are.
Yeah.
The way he even she was saying something and he was like, no, because that means to do this and that has not happened. Yeah. So that's not what we're doing. And I was like, you bet I enjoy.
Yes.
Man.
And she didn't want to say I'm sorry or admit she was wrong on something. And he was like, no, girl,
he said, you know how you want me to be good with your daddy?
That's it.
I want you to be good with my sisters. That's the same.
And his sisters got sense.
They got sense.
I thought they was going to be like Derek's sisters.
Yes.
And they turned on that man so quick, fast, in a hurry. She was sick. Well, why didn't you tell us that? Matter of fact, why are you drinking?
Yes.
Matter of fact, he wasn't wrong, but they were just more right.
Yes.
When he was like, well, I just got out. You know, I got a problem. Why would you bring me alcohol? That's not a wrong point.
Yeah.
They were just more right than he was.
Yes.
But yeah, I like him.
Love him.
Yeah. He's the way that's what we were talking about. His interaction with Eris's oldest daughter, Lena.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, it is adorable.
He like really is trying, and even the explanation he gave to her dad, like I'm a street nigga.
Yeah,
I gotta get away from that. I'm trying to do right, and it seems like he actually really wants to. I'm like, I wish y'all well. I think it's gonna be bumpy because he is.
I think
he's like the badass boy at the playground who just like keeps throwing rocks.
Yes,
and you're like,
that's why I think he will show up as a better father than husband.
I agree with that.
I think Eris is going to realize that he is not husband material.
Yeah.
But
he got some growing to do.
Yeah, he definitely does. But he love that little girl.
He does.
I think he really love that little girl and wants to be a father.
Yeah.
Enjoys that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish them well. The other thing is the white couple.
Oh. I was about to say Paisley, but what's the name?
I can't think of her name.
What is her name?
The real country boy. You can't understand nothing he said.
Country. It's not it's Blaine.
Yeah, Blaine
and Lindsay.
I
don't like Lindsay.
I don't like her either. At first, I thought he was the problem.
I thought so too.
It's not. It's her.
It's her.
She a little toxic.
She is.
Yeah, she like arguing, and
she is raising good points. When you didn't have it, I was there for you.
Yeah.
I was making sure you ate. I was making sure there was a roof for you to come home to. I was making sure everything was straight. And now I'm a little jammed up.
Yeah.
I can't do everything it was. You got to show up, and now the world is ending.
Yes.
Girl.
And she was dramatic. I'm doing everything. And he was like, first of all, you're doing a lot is what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay, chill out.
Chill.
Calm down.
When she said, if you get in my car, I will have it reported stolen and have you in jail by the morning. I was like, oh,
Karen energy.
This needs to stop.
And he was like really hurt.
That man is
That's what I was like,
girl.
oh, he does. And it was like, girl, you know everybody keeps leaving me. I've told you this. I confided that in you. And you're leaving me like,
I don't like Lindsay.
Like I'm sensitive. Why would you do me like that? And he was like almost to tears. I said, oh, Blaine, you're hurt by this girl.
Yes.
I was sad.
I don't like her.
I don't like her either. And then the last couple is
rapper.
Oh, girl, I forgot about them. I was going to talk about the vow renewal couple that he was cheating on, and they ended.
Oh, I fast forward every time they come on the screen. I don't even know their names.
Yeah, I don't either, but that's them. But yeah, him, I want him to not rap.
No, he's not good at rapping.
I think that
he's good as a husband. That man be trying.
Oh my God, I think he tries the best.
I agree.
He is such a good, like, he wants to be a husband.
He does. He re-proposed to his girl. What's their names? We need to say their name. Justine and what is his name? Her name is Justine.
I don't remember.
Okay, go ahead then.
Justine and
Michael, because she'd be like,
yeah,
Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's so sensitive.
He is.
That baby is sensitive, but he love that girl.
He does.
And he be in a rock and a hard place. That baby don't want to go back to the street life.
No, he
but
don't.
And then when she was like, we could get this house, he was like, girl,
oh my,
you are sending me to jail.
Yes.
We can't afford this.
Yes.
And if you make me do it, you're literally, I'm going to jail because we're not going to be able to afford it any other way. You're not working.
Mm-mm.
This is way above our budget. We don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
He be trying. It was really sweet though when he was nervous about performing, and she was like, "You got this. You got it."
I
it was
said
so
all
sweet.
out loud. He was like, "I'm really nervous," and she was like,
You ain't got
and
nothing to be
I was
nervous
like,
about.
she gave such good advice though. She was like, "You don't have nothing to go out there, do what you're gonna do, and if you don't, we'll laugh about it in the car."
Yep.
I said, "That sound."
As I was listening, actually, because I was like, "Listen, she is." In telling him that he got it, but where I be messing up is like I try to be a realist, like in general.
Yeah.
Not even try. That's like my natural personality. So if somebody tells me they're nervous, I'm like, yeah, you probably should be. You finna do this. You ain't did it in 6 years. This finna be stressed out. But her like ability to balance it, I was like, oh, this is like good.
Yeah, I thought it was
heed
really
to
good.
this because. What a way to like encourage your man, but also be like, and if you suck, it's literally okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll laugh about it in the car, and it's a great memory. I thought it was really sweet. And last couple is the girl that was pregnant with the miscarriage.
Oh my Puppy and Sally.
Them.
What?
TJ TL
BP. What's her name? What is
KJ?
I said Puppy.
It is Amber and TC,
and now they living with Queen.
They need to not make it.
I don't know what the hell is going on with those people.
I also don't understand. Puppy and Amber, were they gay?
That's what I was trying to understand. I don't know.
Okay, I'm happy you didn't know.
I don't know.
I don't understand the dynamics of their relationship.
Why also? As unstable as she is and everything in her life is going.
Who? Amber. Puppy.
Amber.
Okay.
Who had the man?
Amber.
She was like, Mom and Dad, can you give me $50,000 so that I can open a bar? Because this is absolutely the break I needed in life.
The way Daddy said, girl, no. If you don't go, no.
I was like,
if you don't go on and get.
What?
If you don't,
I live a pretty good, decent life. I'm not finna go ask somebody for $50,000. You, ma'am?
I really thought they were gonna do it.
I did too.
And Daddy was like, or Mama, after we thought about it,
when she came back after I thought about it, I was like, oh, they were like,
no, we don't really think that's a good idea for you.
You're not doing well. No, we're not giving
you our money. It's gonna be a no for us. Better luck next time.
Yes.
It's gonna be a no for us today.
Good luck, honey. Yeah. That show. What a time.
Yes.
What a time. Yeah, that we are.
Overtime. And I have to go cook these lamb chops.
Okay.
If you haven't watched The Longest Third Date,
watch it.
It's a cute movie.
It is. It's on Netflix.
It's
cute.
And it is cute. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Oh, they said they were gay together. They were bunkies and dated in jail.
Okay. Well, that's why her man don't like her.
I was trying to figure out why they didn't. That was very fuzzy for me.
That wasn't a clear line.
Yeah, I was
painted.
Confused. All right, y'all. Until the next episode.
Bye.
Bye. That cough was trying to take me out.